Welcome to Freer, Texas, as we are broadcasting on the road for a first time for WSN as Lance Pepper. Nice entry pass with the finish. As WSN on the road with our first basketball game of the season. Good steal by Joaquin Ford. It's 2-on-1. See if they can finish. Nice pass to Josh Garza. Got the contact before the foul. We're in Freer, Texas, as this year are catching some bonus content coverage of ACA boys JV. This is their first official JV game of the season. They're on the road at the home of the Buckaroos in Freer, Texas, as we are joining them in progress as the third quarter. 5:08 left. Annapolis up 23-18. It was 18 all at half. Annapolis came out after halftime, scored a couple buckets, has kept Freer from scoring anymore, so they're still at 18. So it's 18-23, third quarter, 5:08 left. Boys JV, ACA on the road. Following this, we will broadcast the varsity game as Annapolis, coming off of two big wins at the end of the CCISD tournament. Day one looked pretty stark as they took on two big 6A schools, but kept battling, kept fighting, and finished with two big wins. But right now, the focus is on the boys JV. 5:08 left. Annapolis up 23-18 in the third quarter. After the foul, Josh Garza will be taking it out of bounds. You've got Joaquin Ford, Santi Pena, Caleb Copeland, and Lance Pepper on the floor. Caleb with the ball. Nice entry pass. A little short on that. Rebound Freer. Annapolis will settle into man-to-man defense. Caleb on the ball. Good defense, cutting off the dribbler. Double team. Lance Pepper there, almost with the tie-up. Now Josh Garza on the ball. Gets around Caleb. Loses the handle. Two had a shot. Got around Caleb, but lost the handle. They're going to say it got tipped out of bounds by Blue, so it'll stay here with Freer. Entry pass 35. He's been doing quite a bit of damage. Big body, as they get their first points of the second half. Lance Pepper over to Josh Garza. He's going to survey Freer in a 2-3 zone. Zone gets extended out. Lance looking inside, finds Caleb. Little entry pass to Santi, got deflected, but Santi able to corral it with his own rebound. Misses that shot as well. They've been able to get shots down low, just having a little bit of trouble finishing those layups in. There's quite a bit of traffic, a little bit of contact as the refs are letting him play. Nice pass. Caleb comes over with a nice defense. The ball's loose. Five corrals it. That should have been a travel. No call. Lance Pepper, big rebound. He's going to get surrounded. And they say he got traveled. He was totally surrounded. Number 11 grabbed the ball and was pulling his feet. And instead of the foul call, they get called for travel. So we're in Buckaroo country, so we're going to have to buck up a little bit here. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of rough and tumble game. Kick out. Good closeout by Josh Garza, and he reached, and that's going to be a foul. 3:58 left. Annapolis up 23-20, third quarter. It's been a low-scoring game. Annapolis has had quite a few opportunities at the basket, just having a little bit of trouble making those layups. There's some physicality, so it's not like an easy layup. Short, Caleb skying for that. Joaquin able to corral it. And now Annapolis on the offense. Joaquin kicks to Josh. Josh, little ball fake. He's going to pull up. It's going to be a little bit long. Santi's there, but over his head. 5 now with the ball. Over to 11, now 2. So take up the ball, and Annapolis stays in their man-to-man. Joaquin on the ball. There's a screen. Joaquin almost with the tip. 11. Skip pass. Caleb's there with the steal. Out ahead. This is where we need those layups made. Too strong. See, first game, a little bit of jitters, a little bit of, for these freshmen, this is kind of the brighter lights in junior high. One pulls up for 3. It's going to be way short. Ball should have been called out. Finally does. 3:06 left. Annapolis up by 3, 23-20. It's been a little bit of a rough and tumble game. Micah Garcia coming in. He's going to relieve Santi. Santi did a good job. Having a little bit of trouble trying to match up to 35. He's been the man in the middle, doing a lot of their damage. Annapolis a little bit smaller now. Micah looking inside. Over to Josh. Joaquin's going to reset against that 2-3 zone. Josh is going to step in for a 3. That's long. 11 now with the ball. Now 2 is going to take it up. Josh Garza will be guarding him. Annapolis staying in a man-to-man, doing a nice job. There's that entry pass trying to feed 35. Lance Pepper's got the assignment of trying to take care of him and did a good job of creating a really bad angle for that pass. The turnover goes to Annapolis. Fear sinking into that 2-3 zone. They're staying inside that 3-point line, not really chasing the ball now in Annapolis. And Micah is going to step in for a 3. That's a little long. Annapolis had a little bit of trouble down low with the rebounding. Freer, again, a little bit bigger size. Kind of conceding that. Caleb with a good job on defense. 11's going to guard, little scoop and score. Little fist pump from 10 as he enjoyed that. Nice little move. That's a 1-point game, less than 2 minutes left. Finds Caleb in the high post. Going to kick out to Joaquin. Looks nice cut by Lance and nice rejection. Good defense, good recovery by number 5. Like I said, it's not been easy under the basket. The ball's been, we've been able to get it down there. It's just being able to finish it. Joaquin with the steal, almost. Here comes help from Micah. 11's going to drive all the way in there, and going to call Lance, I think, with the foul as he came over to help a little bit late. Joaquin had the tip. 11 able to corral it, and then got around the second defender. Lance a little bit late on the rotation, gets called for the foul. Annapolis now down 1 as Freer up 24-23, 1:32 left in the third quarter. I believe it's going to be timeout. This is the first JV game and it's always hard to start with your first game, but particularly on the road. This is about an hour and a half we had to drive up here, and everyone's just still getting used to each other. Freer, physical team down low. We've been having opportunities. It's just, again, this is where the difference between junior high and high school basketball, they allow the bumps and shoves, and especially here the refs are allowing it. You have to finish through contact, and you have to be a little bit stronger, a little more physical. Annapolis getting a little bit of a baptism by fire here at Freer, Texas. Number 11 shooting his and 1. Freer now takes the lead. They're up 24-23, 1:32 left in the third quarter. Jeremiah Cavazos, number 11, in for Annapolis. That one's off. Caleb, good rebound. Finds Jeremiah. Jeremiah's going to push tempo and almost gets, the ball almost got stolen. Annapolis, looks like Freer has matching up our kind of a small size. Lance, high post, thought about it. Use the bounce pass. Micah, back to high post for Lance. Good score. Nice little jump shot. Lance he loves those mid-range jumpers. Now the pressure's coming. Caleb had a chance at that. A little bit late on the rotation. 11 now driving. He's going to pull up on his own. Nice little bank shot. Caleb had a chance. Didn't quite get the rotation fast enough. That press, I think, could work if Annapolis ramps it up a little bit, a little more aggressive on those passes. Joaquin forward up top, looks over to Micah. Micah surveying, bounce pass to Caleb. He's going to rise up for a little short jumper, and that's good. A little elbow jumper working for the Warriors. See if Annapolis get a steal. That ball, oh boy, that was close. Now cross-court pass to 11. He's been their main man right now. Good cutoff. Ball's tipped up, and they're stolen by Joaquin. Joaquin doesn't have numbers. He gets stolen from behind. Getting a little bit of an inexperience. Ball gets tipped. Micah with the steal. Over to Jeremiah. In the corner, pump fake, leaves his feet. That's going to be short. Lance with a big rebound. That gets blocked. Joaquin, another offensive rebound, kicks out to Caleb. He's going to take a top of the corner, top of the key 3, misses that. Good offensive possession for Annapolis, but come up empty after several good shots. Joaquin with the steal. And he's going to do at the buzzer. It's going to be a little long, but good defense as Annapolis goes full court and able to regain the lead, 27-26 at the end of the third quarter. You could see that when Annapolis ramped up their defense, the ball handlers from Freer had a little bit of trouble. They were quick to pass, so it made it really predictable. Annapolis had a chance for a couple steals, finally got one. And the little elbow jumper off that high post, Caleb, Lance, showing some nice little jump shot skills as they were able to get the lead back. It's just a 1-point game, though. They've changed the quarters. Now it's only going to be a 7-minute quarter. It's going to be a little bit faster. And you've tuned in for a good one. This is bonus content. Wasn't sure how this was going to go, but this has been a back-and-forth battle between the Buckaroos and the Warriors. Just like saying that, the Buckaroos. 27-26, Annapolis up, fourth quarter. It's a 7-minute quarter just because they've got I think they're trying to get the varsity game on time. Now, where Annapolis could really improve is finishing around the rim, rebounding around the rim, and now they've got big 35 from Freer. He's back in. They've gone big, and he's been able to control everything down low. Annapolis is going to have to be a little more physical. Frankie LeBron in. And Jeremiah Cavazos, and then Lance on the ball. 11. Good ball handler, double team. He tiptoes that line. And nice little jump shot. Bank. Ball was loose for a second. Annapolis couldn't corral it. Found a teammate. And Freer up now by 1. Frank with the ball. Over to Micah. Freer letting us pass the ball around. Frankie's going to let it fly for 3 and got it. Nothing but net. Annapolis takes the lead. 29-28. Here comes the pressure. The ball's loose. Ball's still loose. Micah corrals it. He's got Frankie down low. Good ball fake. Left all alone. Frankie back-to-back baskets. Annapolis asserting itself defensively. There's a long pass that could be stolen. Micah couldn't quite corral it. And that, boy, 3 was ball handling error. The ball skipped, and Annapolis having to scramble. They're trying to match up. The ball's short. Caleb, big rebound. Here comes that 35. It comes barreling in there. Now Annapolis has numbers if they want it. Jeremiah's going to keep pushing tempo. He's going to go all the way to the rim. Gets pushed from behind, but still with the finish. Annapolis now starting to flex its muscle. 34-28, 5:48. Here comes the double team. The pass is, oh boy, that was a dangerous pass. Annapolis not there. Long pass that goes way over everyone's head, and there's another turnover. The pressure giving the Buckaroos all sorts of trouble. Those balls have been kind of bouncing around. Annapolis could even be more aggressive at getting those balls. They've let them kind of bounce around. And now it's going to be a timeout. The referee thought the coach signaled for a timeout. He said no at first, and then he's like, hey, since we've stopped play, I'll take it anyway. So he'll take a 30-second. Game reset, 34-28, Annapolis up, 5:37 left in the fourth quarter. It had been neck and neck, but now here with a big three-pointer by Frankie, and then defensively starting to get some steals and some fast break points. Annapolis extending its lead just ever so slightly. Freer, once they're in their defensive set, they just kind of settle into that 2-3 zone. Everything's inside the three-point line, make it really hard to get anything in, or when you do get a ball in, you're surrounded by white jerseys. Annapolis needing to be a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher, but able to start making a little bit of hay here, particularly on these fast break turnover layups. Micah Garcia passes in to Jeremiah Cavazos. There's that 2-3 zone from Freer, just allowing us to pass it around. No real pressure out on the ball. Jeremiah thought about it. Over to Frankie. Mikey, corner. Lance, bounce pass. Tries to force the ball in. It's loose. Caleb corrals it. Over to Lance. He's going to drive. Good drive. And high off the glass. 35 was there. He shot over the top. 3 now in a lot of trouble. Turnover to Caleb. Caleb needs to find a guard. Finds Lance. Over to Frankie. Frankie's going to pull it out. Caleb over to Jeremiah. He's going to step in for a 3. Got it. Beautiful. That's wonderful. When you walk into a 3 like that, you get the rhythm. There's 3. He's had a little bit of trouble ball handling. He's going to find a teammate a little bit high. Frankie's there, and it should be off 35. I'm going to say off blue, but 35 I thought touched it last. Frankie did a good job pressuring him. You can see Freer a little bit with their passing off, trying to get a press break. A little bit sloppy with it. Lots of opportunities to steal. Annapolis up 11, 28-39, 4:46. Entry pass to 35. He's tough. Bounce pass over to 2. Reset. Ball's tipped. Stolen by Caleb. Jeremiah finding Frankie, pushing tempo. Now he's going to slow it down. Over to Micah. Looked inside. Santi Pena in there. Top of the corner. Top of the key 3, and it goes. Annapolis starting to score in buckets. Here comes 3. He's going to try to drive. Kicks over to 12. Entry pass. Santi there. Frankie over to help. Frankie's got a tough job. 35 just throws it up there. Santi, big rebound, and then here comes 35. I said he's tough. I think he tried a over-the-shoulder pass, no-look pass, Larry Bird style, but teammate not on the same page as him. Turnover to Annapolis. We're able to get the rebound, but like I said, 35 tough down low. If you bring that ball down, he's going to have quick hands. Annapolis speed a little bit stronger off that rebound to secure it. 42-28, 4:06 left, fourth quarter. Annapolis up. Jeremiah Cavazos with the ball. Freer's going to have to think about extending that zone out. Good pass by Josh. He's going to kick it out to Frankie. He's going to slide in there. Good closeout by Freer. Thought we had something, but decided to pull it out. Josh looking inside. Over to Frankie. Here comes the pressure. Now they're extending out. Here it comes. Annapolis going to reset their offense. Over to Josh. Coach Hayden tell him to be patient. Finds Santi. High post. He's going to get surrounded quickly. He's got to do something with the ball. He's going to get tied up. He's got to do something. Yeah, he just can't just stand there in the high post. And Coach Hayden said, yeah, you can't bring the ball down. As soon as that ball's in the high post, it's going to get swarmed. That's what Freer's kind of waiting for, is their defense definitely keyed on trying to stop anything inside. They're letting all that stuff go out. But Annapolis has been feasting on that defense with the three-point shooting starting to warm up, and that's really been offensively getting us going. Annapolis up 42-28, 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Boys JV, varsity following. This is the first JV game. It's always hard to start on the road. It's a little bit of a travel, about an hour and a half up here over Thanksgiving break. Annapolis, I think, knocking some of the rust out now and starting to get rolling. Boys JV mostly freshmen. Santi Pena is the only non-freshman on the court right now. He's a sophomore. Jeremiah Cavazos will take the ball out. Let's see what Coach Hayden draws up off. Here comes the Freer defense. It's extending out. Now they're going to sink inside that three-point line. Santi down low. Nice pass. It was a short corner, little jumper. In that 2-3 zone, that's a little soft spot there. Was able to find it. 35, long pass. Caleb got caught up early. Good hustle by Frankie. 11 steals it from Caleb, misses it short. Santi, ball bounced around. Jeremiah Cavazos able to corral. Now he's going to push tempo over to Frankie. Frankie's going to drive, finds 35, and I think kind of put his head down and drug his feet. He needed to decide something a little bit sooner before he hit that brick wall. Now Annapolis pulling back its press. Going to pick up about 3/4 court. Boy, that was a dangerous pass. 11 just barrels Frankie and then gets through and gets called. It's an and one. 11 was just like a bowling ball. He knocks Frankie over, ran into 2 Annapolis players, and then made the layup, and he'll be shooting on the and one. It's 30-44, 2:42 left in the fourth quarter. Annapolis up 14 after that scoring explosion last couple minutes. Things are settling down now, and this is where Freer starts making some hay, and Annapolis has got to take care of the ball. Body's bouncing all over. Santi's on the ground. I think he went head-to-head with number 3. Looks like he's going to be okay. The officials have let them bounce around each other. They've under the basket. It's been close to rugby down there. It's been a lot of jockeying for position, a lot of just physicality. Varsity hopefully is taking notes that it's they're going to need to strap up. 2:39 left, 30-44. It's a 14-point lead. Annapolis with the ball. Now Jeremiah Cavazos will take it up, no hurry. Freer in that 2-3 zone. They're just going to let us pass around, and that's going to just be killing clock. They need to do something. You think Freer's going to have to do something. Here they come. They're extending out a little bit more. Over to Cavazos. Jonah Garcia in. Frankie's going to step in for three. That's short. Jonah with the rebound. He's going to pull up for three. That's going to be long. Now offensive rebound. Freer pushing tempo. Ball turned over to Jeremiah. Annapolis has numbers. It's 4-on-2. Jeremiah going to take it all the way in. Tries to scoop. Caleb there with the offensive rebound. The late whistle, I think they're going to call it on the layup. They let that play kind of go a little bit. Caleb had a chance to shoot a putback before the whistle came. Now Jeremiah will be shooting too. Jeremiah's so crafty with the ball. He's really good about protecting the ball. He'll kind of move it and be able to extend his arm, force the defender to foul him. First free throw is good. 45-30, Annapolis up 15. Feeling a little bit more comfortable. Santi Pena coming in now. Looks like he's all okay. 2:01 left. Annapolis up 15. Jeremiah Cavazos shooting the second of the foul shots. That one's going to bounce around. Jonah had a shot at it. 11 now with the rebound. He's going to push tempo. Had a little bit of trouble with the ball. He's got three Warriors around him. Needs the help from a teammate. Finally bails him out. And then good hands by the Warriors as they were having to scramble a little bit. Micah Garcia replacing Jeremiah Cavazos. Jeremiah did a really nice job settling things down and getting the offense going. 1:50 left. Mike on the ball. 5 ball fake. Annapolis settling into a 2-3 zone now. 5 trying to get around Frankie. Kicks out to 11. Caleb on there inside. There's 35. And they're going to say the push. Before the shot, no shot, it'll be on the floor. 35 got into position, and Santi tried to bump him out of position a little bit too much. One up top, ball fake. He's going to pull back. Good closeout by Micah. A long three that's going to hit back iron. Battle for the rebound, and there's 35 again. He's been so tough. There'll be another foul on the Warriors. They'll stay here with the white. And I think that'll be the 5th foul for Santi. He's been battling 35 all game. I'll get the short end of it a little bit here. And Santi will be exiting with 5 fouls. Minute 19 left. Annapolis up 30-15, up 15. Comfortable lead, but having to battle these last minute 20, minute 19. 2 over to 11, ball fake, drives baseline, pull-up jumpers long. Jonah Garcia with the rebound over to Micah. And now Jonah hit the floor. We're all good. Everyone's good. All right, everyone's back on their feet. Just over a minute left. Lance over to Frankie. Annapolis, no, a nice pass by Caleb. Kick out to Frankie. Baseline drive to the rim. Nice score. Really nicely done. Annapolis did a good job moving the defense right, then left, and then right and left, and then got a little bit of space. Frankie took advantage of it. 30-47, 42 seconds left. Jonah comes charging out, and one dribbles off his foot out of bounds. 37 seconds left. Annapolis up 17. Just needs to probably, hopefully, if they can, Freer doesn't come out and defend it, they can just dribble this ball out. There's no reason to drive or anything. Freer finally steps out, and now it's going to be keep away for 20 seconds. The Buckaroos are willing to just concede the game. 18 seconds, 17, and really no challenge there. Annapolis will win 47-30 with 10 seconds left here. Really good job coming out of half, and then it's particularly end of third quarter. And Micah gives up the ball to number 2, who almost makes a three-quarter shot to end this game. Annapolis wins 30-47. JV, first game, first win. Well done on the road. It was a battle back and forth, tied at half. Third quarter was neck and neck. Freer had the lead, and then Annapolis cranked up the defense full court, and then able to score in buckets and cruise to a pretty comfortable lead at the end. Well, thanks for joining us as we'll switch broadcasts as we will move from our JV broadcast to our varsity broadcast. We'll just be back in a few minutes. So thanks for joining the WSN, and let's go Warriors.